Welcome to Backstories, the podcast where we dig deep into the untold tales behind the people, places, and moments that shape our world. Every month, we'll uncover the hidden narratives that inspire, surprise, and challenge us. So, grab your headphones and get ready to journey into the past, one backstory at a time.
All right, well, next up is Dave, a returning storyteller. His story is called Something Extraordinary, Not a Brush with Fame.
So not for the first time, I got the assignment wrong. So this is not about a brush with fame. Is this better like this? Hello? Okay. So 2 nights ago, Tuesday night, 7:30, it's already getting dark because it was an overcast afternoon. I'm finishing up yard work, and I get a call from a client. I do IT. She's a sweet lady. She's in her 90s, and she's deaf even with her hearing aid, so I have to scream, and I yell on the phone, "Hold on, I'm outside, I'll go in the house, I'll get on your computer, and I'll help you." So I go in the house, go to my office, sit down at my desk, I nudge the mouse, and only one of 2 monitors come on. Now, in retrospect, that was the clue that my timeline has diverged from the norm. I light up TeamViewer, and it says, "You have no internet." So I look at my router, and sure enough, there's no lights on it. I mean, none at all, not even a power light, and that's very unusual. So the room's starting to get dark, and I awkwardly stand on my tiptoes and blindly reach around the back of the router to unplug the power. My intention is I'll wait a few seconds, plug it back in, let the router restart. Did I mention I'm in IT? The second I pull the power out, my UPS, uninterruptible power supply, starts shrieking at me. Eeeeee! I got a small office, and it's bouncing and reverberating off the walls. It's driving me nuts. So I get on the phone with the deaf client, and I scream over the dee! "Hold on, wait a minute, I'll be with you in a minute, just hold on." And she's deaf, so she says, "What? I don't know what you're saying. What did you say?" So I put the phone down, and I shout over the din. I shout over the din, "Alexa, turn on office lights." But the second I say that, I look at the router, and I see the router's not fully booted up again, so Alexa's not going to be helpful. But instead, she starts saying, "There may be something wrong with your internet. You should check your network." So I got and "There's a problem with your internet." So I'm mumbling under my voice, under my breath. I'm saying, "Thank you so much, Alexa. You're so helpful. Oh, and by the way, fuck you, Jeff Bezos." So I walk across the room, and I flip the light switch on. Now, what's supposed to happen when I have a router is 4 beautiful little color lights are supposed to appear in my ceiling at about 50% of brightness. But what happens this time is they're all white, 100%, really kind of almost blinding light, which isn't really a problem, but they're strobing. On, off, on, off, on, off. So I got and on, off, on, off. So normally, when my life diverts into, a series of cascading, amusing obstacles, I just call it, I've wandered into a Monty Python sketch. And I blame it on gravity being turned up. But this time, I knew this wasn't gravity. I knew what this was. So a couple of months ago, here, I read this paragraph from my novel in progress. In the 4th hour, Albrin wiped sweat off his ruddy face when the oil lamp sputtered nearly out. The stone room blinked in turns, dim and pitch dark. One heartbeat, The small silver clock and the scale atop the cabinet are barely visible. The next, only complete darkness. One moment, flashes of light rippled the wet stone walls, casting rainbows not unlike a sunbeam skipping across a puddle in a field of tall rye. He saw queer, suggestive shapes, a monster's head, the vibrating curves of lines too quick to comprehend. Then darkness, then more queer shapes, then darkness. Eyes opened wide, Auburn screamed, mimicking the shriek. Almost believing the flashing lights on the walls responded. With a contented shrug, he rapidly blinked, watching with fascination splintered queer shapes dance in his mind. Shapes that were there, but never really there, impossible to remember because they were never comprehended. Hell is the best place, he thought. So my question is, when I wrote this and read this a couple of months ago, was I predicting the future? Or was I causing it?